The fear trigger, your amygdala. When you get scared, that feeling in your chest, the tightness in your stomach, your mind spinning like a hamster on a wheel. That's your amygdala screaming, danger, danger, don't move forward. This part of your brain is a survival mechanism. It's your alarm setting, always on the lookout for danger. But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real danger, like a bear charging at you, and the fake danger you create, like thinking, if I fail this presentation, or people will laugh at me. The amygdala reacts the same way, pumping you full of stress hormones. And what happens next? You freeze up, back out, and avoid. The amygdala gets to keep you safe, but it also keeps you stuck in the same place you've always been. Let's disrupt that bullshit. Curiosity, the secret weapon that destroys the fear signal. Here's the antidote. Curiosity. When you feel that fear bubbling up, you've got to reframe it. Instead of saying, I'm scared, I'm going to fail, try this instead. What's interesting about this? What can I learn here? You see, curiosity flips the fear switch. Your amygdala's alarm system is designed to alert you to danger. But when you ask, what's interesting here? The brain goes, wait, this isn't dangerous. This is something I can explore. The moment you shift into curiosity, the fear signal gets neutralized. Your brain goes from, oh shit, I might die, to, oh, okay. I don't know how this will go, but I'm curious to see how it unfolds. Reframing. Rewrite your old code. Let's talk about reframing. Imagine your brain. It's like a giant library. Every experience, every moment, every interaction gets logged as a memory. Now when something goes wrong, let's say you fail at something, the hippocampus, the brain's memory bank, it stores that as failure. It tags it with a warning sign. And the next time you're in a familiar situation, you'll feel that fear because your brain is pulling up the memory of failure. But here's the magic. You can reframe that memory. Instead of saying, I failed, you say, that was just me learning. That's part of my growth. When you do that, you're changing the meaning of that experience. You're taking that failure and you're turning it into fuel. You're altering the way that your brain stores it in the hippocampus, and that makes you stronger every single time. When you say, I'm not ready, which means I'm evolving, you're not lying, you're recoding reality, you're reprogramming your brain at the deepest level. Some examples of reframing in real life. Public speaking. Remember the time you had to speak in front of a group? Your palms were sweating, your heart was pounding, your brain was screaming. This is going to suck. You're going to mess up. That's your amygdala lighting up like a Christmas tree. But after you gave the speech, maybe you did make some mistakes. You felt awkward, but guess what? You survived, and next time it wasn't as bad. Your brain tagged that memory with growth instead of fear. So every time you step up again, you get stronger. That's reframing in real time. Example, starting a business. Let's say you're thinking of starting a business. You're terrified. Your mind goes, what if it fails? What if I lose all my money? What if people laugh at me? That's your amygdala in full freak-out mode. But what if you reframed it? What if you said, I'm not ready, but that's because I'm evolving. This is part of my growth. Every step I take, I'm learning something new. By reframing, you're turning fear into fuel. And the next time fear hits, it's just a signal to lean in, because you know you're evolving. The science, why this works. The brain is plastic. It can change, reshape, and rewire itself. When you reframe, you're changing the neural pathways in your brain. You're not stuck with the programming you've been given. Your brain has the ability to grow and to change with every new experience. This is neuroplasticity, the ability for the brain to form new connections. And when you start reframing, you're creating new neural pathways. Every time you reframe a fear response, you're replacing that old fear pattern with something more powerful. Now here's the kicker. Neuroplasticity works, both consciously and unconsciously. That means you can train your brain to automatically respond with curiosity instead of fear. So why you're stuck in limiting beliefs? A lot of time you get stuck because of limiting beliefs. These beliefs, they were formed when you were younger. Maybe through your parents, school or society. You got beliefs like, I'm not good enough, I can't succeed, I'll never be able to change. These beliefs, they kept you locked in place. And every time you try something new, they get triggered and you stop. But guess what? You can interrupt those patterns. Here's how to do it. Catch yourself. Notice when you're about to tell yourself you're not good enough. Interrupt the pattern. Say that's bullshit. I'm good enough. I'm evolving. I'm growing. Reframe. Change the meaning of the situation. Instead of seeing failure as a default, see it as a learning process that's going to get you to success. Pacing and leading, the part to change anyone. This is the part where you start leading others using the same principles. When you try to help someone else, you've got to start pacing them. That means you acknowledge where they're at. If someone's afraid, you don't just ignore the fear. You meet them where they are. Yeah, I get it. I understand why you're scared. But here's what's possible if we push through this. Once you've paced them, then you can lead. You lead them into curiosity. You show them the possibilities by reframing their experience. You tell them, this is part of the journey. You're evolving. You're growing. It's not about being ready. It's about doing it and learning along the way. So what happens when you stop doing this? Here's the karma of not doing this work. When you don't interrupt the limiting beliefs, when you don't reframe the fear and use curiosity as a guide, you stay stuck. You keep playing small. You stay in that same shitty loop of doubt and insecurity, and you'll never reach the potential you have. And the worst part, the cycle of fear and hesitation will drain you. You'll waste time, energy, and opportunities that could have been seized if you'd have leaned into the fear, used curiosity, and reframed the situation. The bottom line, let's wrap this up. Fear lights up your amygdala, but curiosity neutralizes it. And reframing is how you change the way your brain processes information, literally reprogramming it to work for you instead of against you. This isn't some new age feel-good bullshit. This is how you rewire your brain at a neural level. When you say I'm not ready, which means I'm evolving, you're not lying, you're coding yourself to grow, to push past limits, to evolve into the person that you're meant to be. This shit works, do it and you'll be unstoppable. Now go out there and make it happen. No more excuses, you're ready. And if you're not, that's just another fucking excuse. Grow, evolve, own it.